some coffee before we go.
Wait, you're gonna fall asleep in a movie?
No, after all this? Maybe.
Shut up! You don't think Ryan is famous?
Cousin Ryan.
You gotta...
Hey, what's up, YouTube friends and family? It's Cousin Ryan.
And John.
And John, what are we drinking?
This is from HenHouse Brewing in Santa Rosa, California.
Hold on, before you go any further, I'm stoked about this one.
I hope that you are.
Yeah.
This label speaks Ryan.
Oh,
it does.
100%.
Check it out.
100%.
This is the DeLorean.
Short range? Is it short range?
Short range,
DeLorean.
classic pale ale. It even says out of time on the label.
And you've
or
got
on
the hen on there. The
oh
rooster,
yeah, the rooster from the hen house.
wearing the life preserver. What's with
Yep.
the life preserver?
What's with the life preserver, Calvin
Yeah.
Klein?
Yep. Hey.
This is just, I mean, this is the pinnacle for us.
Yeah.
This is the
yeah.
absolute top of the top of the top.
100%.
You know, Back to the
'Cause you-
Future or Ghostbusters. Those are the two.
And
right?
you know what a big I'm gonna say something here that may be controversial. You know what a big Ghostbuster fan I am. I mean that was my childhood, that's my adulthood. However, as a trilogy, as films, as anything, I appreciate Back to the Future just as much, if not more.
Back to the Future,
than
man,
Ghostbusters.
like,
Like,
so good, right?
Yeah. It's the perfect time travel.
It just,
movie.
you know, it's like everything about it was so on point, right?
It was.
And I mean,
I've
using a DeLorean and
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox, and I mean,
It's just the
everything.
concept. You know what? And I remember a lot of things about this movie, but as a kid, I remember my sister and my cousins and my mom renting Back to the Future, and my mom was super strict. I may have mentioned this before about what I watched. My mom wouldn't let me watch it at first.
What?
I know, we're talking like 1985 or
Yeah.
86 whenever
Yeah.
it first came out on
Yeah.
VHS. And I remember peeking around the corner from the kitchen to the living room trying to catch a glimpse. And my mom let me come out and watch the part when the DeLorean first disappears with the dog in it. And I was like, what?
Wow.
But I remember, and it was probably only a year later, maybe 2 years later, that she said, okay, you can go ahead and watch it.
Wow.
And it was one of those things, I was so into the movie right from the start. But when he sits down in the 50s and looks over and sees his dad,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, what?
Yeah.
Like, that was the moment that the movie clicked for me, and I'm like, this is wild. Whoa. It was just the craziest.
Well done, and you know, really like set the standard for many, many years for what time travel should look like, what comedy should look like, what nostalgia should look like.
Science fiction.
I'd like a Pepsi free. You can have
if you want a Pepsi, you're gonna pay for it, pal.
For it. Come
Just
on.
give me some without sugar.
Yes.
Yeah.
So good.
Who the hell is John F. Kennedy?
You could be mayor.
Yeah.
Oh wow! Like
and who's? Tell me, future boy, who's president in 1985?
Ronald Reagan.
Ronald Reagan, the actor. Yeah. No, there's some great.
Which
great
Ted Lasso brought back. That line is so funny. You've got to be like. Have you seen Ted Lasso?
I have not.
No.
I know.
How can we be friends?
Of this filming, I have not seen it. Yeah. But I'm familiar with it, though. I'm totally familiar with it. I got a piece of trivia for you from Back to the Future 3 that is both like, well, no, it's not both. It's just heartbreaking. Do you know who they approached to play the mayor back in 1885 in the Old West?
I don't.
Ronald Reagan.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yes, they approached him, but his dementia, I think, had already advanced to the point where he wasn't capable. Can you imagine?
I was going to say Sam Elliott, but
that would have been good too.
Which, you know,
but
he's good at everything.
Like,
so.
what an epic payoff that would have been for the Ronald Reagan joke to have him be the mayor of Hill Valley in 1885. I wish they could George Lucas this and CGI him into
some fanboy. Come on, like anybody with like good video skills, put Ronald Reagan in there. That would be really something to see, huh?
Have we even talked about this beer?
This beer's really good.
It's pretty good, but I'd rather talk about Back to the Future.
So it's a pale ale, you know. I mean, it's a great beer for drinking. There's no question about it. Like it's really smooth. It's good.
It's got
it's
a
easy.
little bitterness at the end, but it's not.
Just enough to like remind you that there's flavor to pale ale.
Right.
So,
right.
And
I
HenHouse, like everything they do is really good.
HenHouse nails it.
Yeah. Right. So good on you. And this label has been around for quite some time, and I
love that label. In fact, I still on the wall. You guys can't see it, but in our little studio here, I've got a little shelf up on the wall that has several cans and bottles of different beverages that I've had. Excuse me, over the years, and there is. You can see it right behind the Flamin' Mo. It's the first can you bought me of this, and you're like, dude, check this out. And that was what, Oh no, that was pre-pandemic, man. That was pre-pandemic when you.
Was it?
Oh, it had to be.
It's got a canned on date, so we can look at some point.
Okay, all right. No, it had to be because I think it was one of those like it was at your birthday, and you're like, hey, I got you a present.
I mean, as soon as I saw it, I was like, that's
awesome.
the thing for Ryan.
Oh, and
right?
he says check the date on it.
Yeah. So, but I mean, so good. And HenHouse has always been really great.
And if we're being 100% honest, you guys have seen our Ectomobile project.
Yeah.
Originally,
we hope if you haven't, go check it out.
Yeah, for sure. Originally, though, it was going to be a DeLorean project until we looked at how much DeLoreans were, and we're like,
I did not win the latest Powerball lottery.
Nor did
Otherwise, we would have DeLoreans. We might even have a time machine with that much money.
We'd actually be time traveling.
We might be traveling in time.
We could go back and tell it. Wait, no, we wouldn't have to go back and tell us to buy the ticket.
We wouldn't have to go back and tell us to buy Amazon or Bitcoin or whatever, right?
We wouldn't have to go back in time
we'd
for
have
anything.
Enough money, right? Like that was,
good times.
Yeah. So, have you seen this movie? Because it seems like there's a lot of
Back
movies
to the Future. Well, hold on though.
Haven't seen.
And just for that, no, probably because I'm going to save this. I probably will post this last out of all the beer reviews we've done recently. I was going to say I might not post the Pulp Fiction one before this, but I probably will. Yeah, we had a little rub during the Pulp Fiction review because at the time of that I had not seen Pulp Fiction. And I'd like to tell you,
to this day,
at this time I have not seen. I mean, I had already seen it, but I haven't though. What are you gonna do?
Watch it. That's what you're gonna do. Watch it.
Hey, so road trip.
Yeah.
Sonora. Is it Sonora? I think it's Sonora. How far is that from here?
Man.
Yeah.
5 hours.
Is it really?
Probably.
Is that too far?
No.
Because there's like filming
we can travel in time, so let's go.
But not space, though. That's one of the rules of Back to the Future. Is you can travel through time, but not space.
Yeah.
Sonora, though, is where they filmed a lot of the Old West in Part 3.
That's
like
really
the train
cool.
station. There's some memorabilia
Let's
there
go.
that you can. Okay, let's go.
Let's go. Road trip.
We're gonna have to.
As soon as Ryder comes out.
That's right.
We're gonna grab
Listen
Ryder.
up, Ryder. Listen up.
That's for you. Tasty beverage. Well done, HenHouse.
Classic pale ale.
Great label.
Very much. 5.4%.
Yeah,
that label's amazing.
I think this is my favorite label of all time.
Yeah, you know what? If we're going to talk about labels, I think that is.
This is better than the one that we can't get from Taney Town.
Which one was that?
The Jake's car. The red Porsche 944.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. For sure. Cool. All right. Well, hey.
Nicely done.
That was a good trip down nostalgia lane as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use that line again. Don't stop chasing your nostalgia.
Go back in time. Drink beer.
You know, say it's cousin Ryan on the Hollywood Boulevard. You know, say he bigger than any superstar. Oliver Smith is some real dope bar. Some them sweeter than any chocolate bar. Boom.
Hey.